So, okay. So with that being said, okay, well, let me ask you this, because I never really asked you about real estate. You like you said, do you still own those properties, or you said that you've offloaded them?
So I was 100% owner
Okay.
of the prom. I built it from zero to $150 million. I was 100% owner. I paid off $88 million of debt and equity Christmas Eve 2021. I own 38% of the new joint venture. I was the largest shareholder. After I sold, so I sold it for less than it was worth. It was worth 150, sold it for 121. I was a 38% owner of the new joint venture, but I realized very quickly, because I'm a control freak, I didn't have control of the new entity. And so I was chairman or whatever. I resigned as chairman and graciously. And I decided to let them do their thing, because that's just not the way. A camel's a horse designed by committee, and I don't do committees very well. And I have a very distinct view of how I want to do something. So God bless them and wish them well. And I have an interest in their success, right, if they succeed. But I no longer control the enterprise. By the way, businesses are meant to be grown
and sold.
Yep. You want a liquidity moment. You want to monetize it, right? So I did that, and I what they call clip my coupon on Wall Street, all right? And I did that $100 million plus deal, $200 million of finance, blah blah blah. So I'm still but I'm now what's called an LP. You guys know I'm a limited partner.
Limited partner, yep.
I'm no longer the general partner. So I got to go along with whatever happens, but it's not personal. By the way, how can I be mad? I sold the company. I made it. I built it. I succeeded. I fulfilled my mission. In phase one, I sold it. So now I'm going to go do something else. I can't announce it yet, but I can tell you that what will happen next will start larger than what I finished Promise Homes with. So this will be institutional. This was boutique. So I started a small business essentially, got it to a point where I really couldn't grow it anymore by myself. And now I'm going to do something that's institutional in nature that will allow me to hopefully get it to $1 billion of assets pretty quickly and help more of our people. One of the reasons I love what I was doing at Promise Homes when I controlled it was 50% of the vendors were Black, brown, and women. So, I mean, I got to do plumbing, heating, landscaping, roofing, lighting, painting. I got to do that anyway. But if I'm a person of color, guess what I'm being more sensitive to? Okay, people of color. But if you're white and you're this is not a racist comment. If you're Caucasian and you don't know any Black people and you own this and you're on Wall Street, you're behind a computer screen, you've got no context or sense of responsibility about the community. You're trying to hit your
community. Yeah.
There you go. That's what he just said. Right? He just ended my sentence. Because it's just common sense, right? So I had to learn to take emotions and personal out of business. That was a big lesson. It's not personal. Capitalism is a gladiator sport. And it's not like we did this and failed, gentlemen. No one ever gave us a memo. That was my 4th or 5th book. No one ever gave us a memo on how this stuff works. This is what gets me so excited about what you're doing and what I'm trying to do. And what I think is a new movement from the streets to the suites, from civil rights to civil rights, is I think this is now our time to, I'm going to say something controversial here, finally give Black people a Black Jewish business plan.
I've been watching you for a long time, brother, but it feels like the last 2 years, like you're on a mission to get these lessons out. I want to ask what's driving you, and I also see that that bookshelf behind you. What are like 5 books that have had the most impact on you that you can share with our audience tonight?
Well, I'm going to mention my own books. I mean, otherwise,
of course.
So Financial Literacy for All is the bestseller for the last 18 months. And not Black history, not Black, but just economics. Because I believe we can succeed on the main stage. May surprise you, the books I'm going to recommend. The Road Less Traveled by Scott Peck. That's 40 years old. Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. That's 1940s. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. Friend of mine.
Very good one.
Yeah, 70 pages. Everybody can read it. You can read it like that or listen to it. The People of Now, the Power of Now, I believe it's called, by Eckhart Tolle.
Oh, yeah.
Don't listen to it; it'll drive you crazy. You want to shoot them, but read it. It's a big book, but it's worth the read. So none of these are money. None of these are business books.
Yeah.
So we're not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience.
Mm-hmm.
The word capital comes from the Latin root word capitas, knowledge in the head. Books. What did Chris Rock said on the Bring Home the Pain? You want to make sure that you don't get robbed, put your money in your books. Because some folks don't read. I won't say what he said, right? Nobody's going to go in there and steal your books, right? They'll steal your TV, not your books. Put your money and your jewelry in a book. Carve out the book and put your stuff in the book. No one would ever touch it. No one's ever touched these books but me. I just believe that we're looking for love in all the wrong places. If you're looking at banking, it's a trust business, not a money business. You're looking at the word credit. It comes from the Latin root word credito, which means credibility. Mm-hmm. And capital comes from capitas, knowledge in the head. So here you go. Capital, knowledge, credit, credibility, banking, trust. So why are we obsessing about, I want to get this bag, I want to get this dollar, I want to get this cash, I want to get this, that short term. All it is trading. All money is, all currency is Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. You're just trading forms of payment. I could write a check on your t-shirt with the routing number and the checking account number and my signature and take that t-shirt to the bank and challenge them not to cash it. But you build wealth in your sleep, which includes knowledge. Stock, bonds, home ownership, real estate, businesses that compound. You make money during the day. It's called making a living. You build wealth in your sleep. So I'm on a tear now because I think that we're at a tipping point. Mm-hmm. And we've already missed one mark. I think Reconstruction started the third one, 2020. It was pandemic, which caused everybody to slow down and look at TV. George Floyd's murder. Without the pandemic, folks would not be looking at George Floyd getting murdered on TV. That was God to me. So then came a 400-year-old social justice reckoning of Black America. $100 billion flowed from corporate America to Black people. I don't think we were ready. We missed the mark.
Well, why do you say we weren't ready?
Because we didn't have the business plan. We didn't have the strategic plan.
Infrastructure.
We didn't have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
We didn't have the credit. We didn't have the access. We didn't know who to call. We knew who to protest. We didn't know who to partner with. All right. And the folks issued a press release. Who called the folks with the press? Who called the people who issued the press release and said, here's my business plan? I'm talking to these people. I'm telling you, they got a free whatever. They issued the press release and no one ever called, most of them, with a solution. Now, charity was a very small part of that. A lot of that was mortgages, business loans, things like that. And I've already told you the average credit score for Black people is 620. It's the lowest of the country. So is somebody being racist when they don't give you credit, or are they just making a good credit decision if you're a 500 credit score? I'm not giving you a loan at 500 credit score. I'm not. I love you.
Well, we do have to address the systemic issues, because I don't want them to, there's systemic pressures that have caused that though as well.
Which thing? Which thing are we talking about?
The credit.
Yeah, without question. I already said racism is real. Look, redlining was real. That was the FHA. We didn't get the GI Bill. We didn't get the Homestead Act. That was 270 million acres, 10% of all American land. I'm not denying the story. I'm saying today, if your credit score is 500, you don't pay your bill.
Straight up.
Did I miss something?
Right.
Did I miss something?
At this point,
Pookie didn't pay your car note. Don't be chasing the tow truck down the street, calling them, cursing them out. Did you make you 4 months behind or not?
It's hard to be at 500 these days. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean the resources there, the information there.
You look at the neighborhoods that we care about. We drive by this every day. We normalize it. Listen to you. Check casher next to a payday loan lender, next to a rent-to-own store, next to a title lender, next to a liquor store, next to a pawn shop. That's a 500 credit score neighborhood. And it's 15 minutes away from a 700 credit score neighborhood. By the way, Lincoln Park, 700 credit score, I think it's Chicago. Garfield Park, 500 credit score neighborhood. 15 minutes apart.
Yeah, 13 minutes. Yep.
I mean, Atlanta, I can do the same thing. LA, I can do the same thing. You tell me the city, 15 minutes apart. You live 20-year longer life, gentlemen. 15 minutes apart. You live to 61 years of age. You don't even get to Social Security. In the hood, DA-HOOD.
Not to be confused.
Huh?
I said not to be confused with the hood.
You live to 81 years of age, 15 minutes away. Because the credit score, it's not about the credit scores, the trending indicators of hope, well-being, belief, confidence, joy, optimism, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right. I can't guarantee you that being positive is going to make you a success, but I absolutely guarantee you that being negative is going to make you fail. So when they have us depressed, distressed, pissed off, frustrated, upset, and focusing on anger, they won. So yeah, racism is real, all that stuff. But did you pay the car note or not?
Yeah.
Right?
Am I missing something?
You're right.
So you say, well, people say, oh, banks were racist. No, that was in 1920. 1920, 1930, 1940, 1950. The family owned the bank, and yes, the family was racist. Look, now I own the bank. I own stock in Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup. I own all these. These are publicly traded companies. You know what they want? Good loans. They want loans that pay back. They don't care what color you are unless you're producing green. So I got so passionate I missed the dang on question you're asking me.
I think we got the point.
I think we got the point, though. The mission that you've been on.
We got the point.
Yo,
I just think that, like, I just got to a point where I'm like, look, I don't care whether you like me or I like me. I'd rather you respect me and learn to like me than like me and never respect me. Thanks. I would feel horrible if I didn't give everything I could to try to make sure we didn't miss this next moment. So look, when I say we missed the moment, I give you half the story. One of the worst things that this administration is doing, in my opinion, economically, is this tariff strategy and the immigration strategy. You're going to see a lowering of GDP. It's not my opinion, it's math.
Yep.
Right? I think they're winning the battle and losing the war. Conversely, I think that Democrats saying defund the police was stupid. If my mother is getting knocked over the head on the south side of Chicago, you know who I'm calling? The police.
Well, I think the defund the police thing, to play God's advocate here, I think that was to say, like, we've militarized our police to a point where we spend more money on policing than any country in the world, right? Like, the police they're okay. Let's spend some money on community centers. Let's spend some money on prevention as opposed to reaction.
I can't believe I'm saying this to you because you're a marketing genius. I can't believe I'm saying this to you. But, half a success in life is marketing and messaging.
That's a fact.
So the only problem with what you just said is that you're rational. Markets don't respond to just facts. It's sentiment.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
You guys talked about that before I got on the show. It's sentiment
and narratives.
Cryptocurrency is sentiment.
Right. Yep.
Now Bitcoin's locking in, but a lot of these things were just, crazy stuff. It's emotions, and so Dr. King was not just a brilliant preacher; he was a brilliant marketer.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't march before 10 or after 3 p.m. because he needed the media not be pissed off. They're getting up early, and they needed to get that film to New York City before 6 o'clock news. He was a brilliant marketer. Mm-hmm. He knew how to frame the issue, and the marches had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And he actually wanted he wanted the white folks to win, just like he wanted black folks to win. You cannot have a situation where it's win-lose, not win-win. So yes, I agree with you about militarism and all that. But you know what? No police jacking me up at my house. In fact, when I hold a party, the police are stopping directing traffic outside my house at my request. They couldn't be kinder.
Well, you're also
in a place of privilege.
You're a very wealthy person.
That's exactly my point. I'm trying to get us to a place of privilege. When you're in the hood, DA-HOOD, is exactly what you just said. I'm trying to transform the hood to the community. Do you know what an inner city is in Paris? I'm sorry, I just gave it away. In France, it's Paris. An inner city in the UK it's called London. an inner city in Turkey is called Istanbul. And we have gold mines. Our inner city are gold mines.
Mm-hmm.
But we own 44% of homes. Black people own 44% of homes compared to 75% of our mainstream counterparts. Just buy the dang on house. Stop renting uptown with people with money you don't have to impress people you don't know about stuff that don't matter in a place that don't want you. Buy hood adjacent. Buy it, rent it. Buy it, rehab it, and rent it. Buy it, rehab it, and live in it. Build wealth in your own community. Then hire the lawyer. Not hire the lawyer. Hire the title company, but hire the maintenance companies and start creating an economic engine in our own communities. And then all of a sudden start demanding as a homeowner that police start doing policing versus something else they're doing, which is, praying or whatever it is. I agree with your analogy completely. By the way, poor whites have the same analogy, the 500 credit score neighborhood I just told you about poor blacks. So it's equal opportunity jacked up. Now, what I'm saying is that when we said defund the police, folks already have an opinion about us. It's not good. Markets already have an opinion about us. It's not positive. So when we say that, it's signaling a sentiment. What we have got to do is surprise people and say not just Black lives matter, Black capitalists matter. We got to become capitalists at scale. We've got to become stakeholders. This country is center slightly right. I hate to break this to people. This is a capitalist democracy. And even if you want to distribute money like a socialist, you got to first collect it like a capitalist.
Capitalist, yeah.
The people running around talking about socialism are worth millions of dollars. I hate to break it to you. I don't want to name names, but I know their net worth. They're not giving their paycheck to the poor. They're not living in a tent. They got
doing well.
Chanel purses, town car services, car notes, mortgages. The people telling you not to own a home, own a home.
Quite a few of them. So
I got to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna tell the truth. Like it, don't like it. I don't really care. I'm a free agent.